So my friend, who's a popular YouTuber, asked me to build him a PC. Of course, he paid for the parts I chose and built it at my office. His contents are more into scary stuff, so if you're into that, go check out his channel at the link in the description below. So he will be using this for gaming, but mostly for video editing. We'll check out the parts, build it, and try some games afterwards. If you're curious how the build performs, stay tuned and watch the video. Hey, what's up guys, it's Mac here, and we do a lot of tech related videos like this one. If this is your first time, consider subscribing. With that said, let's check out the PC parts list. First, let's check out the start of the build. For multi-core and gaming performance, I think we could all agree that the Ryzen 5 2600 is still the best value for performance as of this time. Though we could still consider Ryzen 3 3100 for pure gaming and a bit cheaper than the 2600. But since this build is dedicated for multitasking and gaming, I guess the 2600 is the obvious choice here. We also built a Ryzen 3 3100 a few months ago, so if you want to watch that video, you could check out the card at the top right side corner of your screen. Quality and performance in a budget, I think this is one of the best B450 motherboards in the market by the time we're making this video. So this is the Asus TUF B450M Pro, our choice of motherboard for our Ryzen 5 2600 build. For our boot drive, we chose Team Group's MP34 M.2 NVMe SSD for fast boot to Windows. There's also a 2TB hard drive included, but I forgot to bring it with me and I left it in my friend's house. I'm too lazy to drive back, so I think I'll just install that when I deliver this PC to him. For the memory, we chose Clev Graz X RGB 4x 8GB with 3200 MHz speed. For performance and aesthetics, I think this is a nice choice if you're into that. This will work great with our motherboard DOCP and Aura RGB sync. For stability, 80+ certified power supply, the Corsair CV550 is already tried and tested. Plus, we need those black cables to keep our color consistency in our build. For our graphics card, our choice is the RX 580 8GB version from Gigabyte. I just wish that there is a backplate, but you know, our priority is for performance, so I guess this will be fine. If ever you have a better graphics card choice for this build, please let us know in the comment section below. And lastly, for our chassis, we chose Nexus M from Techwear. Since it is cheap with black aesthetics and the tempered glass panel is also appreciated. It also has a 3 120 fans pre-installed, and I'll put those fans in front for intake and add this Orbis F1 RGB fans for exhaust. Unfortunately, these RGB fans are in 5V strip-in RGB header, and our motherboard Aura Sync has 12V 4-pin RGB header connection, so we can't sync these colors with the motherboard. Anyway, it doesn't really matter. These are the parts lists. For now, let's build it. due to the limited time and we really need to upload our scheduled video, so we won't do any overclocks and we will run some games just using the stock settings. So I'm sorry to disappoint you guys, but that's how it is. So I'm using a 1440p 144Hz 27-inch monitor, and we will have the FreeSync enabled to maximize the capability of the graphics card. Anyway, these are the settings, so let's go. For its price, I guess the performance is just right for what the build is intended for, gaming and mostly video editing. Taking advantage of those 32GB RAMs will surely make our workflow good, especially video editing. Since Ryzen processor performs better with more RAMs. I don't know, but you tell me in the comment section below. In 1080p gaming, this PC performs good and those FPS are awesome, at least for me, but let me know what you think. In 1440p, it is also playable but drops frames around 43 to 45 to 55 FPS, which some gamers frown about. But I guess that will depend on which game or what game you will be running this with. Anyway, I'll just ask my friend to do the overclocks if he wanted to get the most performance of this PC. The only thing I hate about this build is the PC case, since the clearance at the back for the cable management is really terrible. Installing 6 fans are really difficult, not to mention the hub included, it's too bulky. So everything needs to be tucked in the shroud, making the airflow of the hard drive inside will be lessened. But other than that, I guess everything went well. So if you guys have the same budget, would you rather build a Ryzen 5 2600 or a Ryzen 3 3100? Please show us your parts list in the comment section below. But if you want to build the same PC like this one, make sure you check out the link in the description below. So that's it guys, if you found this video interesting and helpful, make sure you give us a thumbs up and share it. Thanks for watching and we'll see you in the next one.